Stephen Curry is the centerpiece of the Golden State Challenge this year in the NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors. In this video, we're going to analyze his game, see what makes him so great, and go into a chronic ankle injury that plagued him for the early part of his career. Before we start, why not subscribe to see more content of this kind? We have many videos planned for the summer ranging across all sports with Zion Williamson, Anthony Joshua, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Also comment down below who you would like me to cover next. Steph Curry has a deadly three-point shot, with Toronto making custom defenses to stop his prolific scoring. This task has obviously been made a lot easier due to Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant being injured with hamstring tightness and calf sprains respectively. Speaking of Klay Thompson, I made a video on his hamstring injury in Game 2. If you're interested in that, it is definitely an interesting watch. This NBA Finals, Steph recorded the second highest points total in an NBA Finals loss ever. He had a 47-point career playoff high game in the Game 3 loss to Toronto. This is narrowly behind LeBron James, who in Game 1 of the NBA Finals last year had 51 points in the loss to Golden State. Steph in his playoff career has averaged 26 points per game, clearly showing he is a force to be reckoned with offensively. In his whole career, he has achieved 2 back-to-back MVPs, the second being unanimous, and 3 NBA championships with the Golden State Warriors. Regarding Steph Curry's injury in his earlier years, he suffered from repeated ankle sprains, commonly caused by rolling his ankle. An MRI scan diagnosed Steph with an ankle sprain of the deltoid ligament, which leads to the foot becoming supinated. This means his feet is slightly tilted towards the outside, with weight being placed on the outside of his foot rather than the center. This makes his foot prone to rolling, as there's an uneven distribution of weight on the sole of his feet. The deltoid ligament, not to be confused with the deltoid muscles in the shoulder, is a thick band that runs on the inward side of the ankle. There are 4 parts to this: the posterior tibio-talar ligament, the tibio-calcaneal ligament, the anterior tibio-talar ligament, and tibio-navicular ligament. Sprains in rolled ankles can often lead to a swollen posterior tibial tendon paired with tendon sheath inflammation. The posterior tibial tendon wraps around the back of the ankle and attaches the calf muscle to the bones of the inside foot. The main function of the tendon is to hold up the arch and support the foot when walking. This can often cause pain when running, and then after a roll, make it unbearable to walk. After one sprain, it is likely to cause many more, as seen with Steph Curry. Each sprain results in the weakening of collateral ligaments around the joint. Steph first injured his right ankle in the NBA in 2011 against the San Antonio Spurs and has had recurring injuries ever since, notably spraining his ankle 4 times in the 2018 season. The injury, commonly referred to as loose ankles, is common in all sports and causes repeated problems with players. For example, Dion Waiters for the Miami Heat, who has had similar chronic problems with these ankles. These injuries often arise after the initial sprain when a player tries to aggressively cut towards the basket or change direction. This aggravates the ligaments surrounding the ankle, and due to weakness and inability of the joint to take the weight, any dysfunction can lead to chronic pain elsewhere, as other joints in the lower body such as the knee and the hip overcompensate to limit the damage and maintain normal walking posture. To treat foot supination, a doctor can prescribe you insoles that are tilted to restore normal foot pressure and balance the weight. In addition, orthostatic shoes can be used with similar effect. In 2011, Steph Curry had ankle reconstruction surgery. The technique used was the modified Brostrom repair. This is where strained ligaments are sewed together with a strap, restoring normal stability in the ankle. Currently, Steph's ankle seems under control, as Curry has played in 78 games or more each season from 2012 to 2017. However, he has missed 45 games in the last 2 years. This is a concern, as the ankle injury is clearly a long-term chronic condition, but hopefully it doesn't end his career short. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the video. If you got this far, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what other players you would like me to cover in the future.